What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. So this is going to be 3 high protein snacks that's going to get you to your gains. Let's get it. But before we get into the video, just make sure to like this video. I'm going to be dropping on a weekly basis. Y'all better get ready for Sunday uploads. It's going to be up on a Sunday morning around 10-11 o'clock. So that's 10-11 o'clock for our European viewers. For the US viewers, that's going to be a little bit early, but tune in anyway. Set the post notifications so you get notified when I drop a video. We are on our way to 5K subscribers, so make sure to tap in. This is going to be a journey. You guys are going to follow me back to the stage where I'm going to go for my Natural Pro card. It's going to happen this season, so tap in. I'm going to show you guys all the recipes, all the food I'm eating, all the training I'm doing to becoming Natural Mens Physique Pro. Tap in. So these recipes are going to be helpful whether you're looking to build muscle, you're in a surplus, you're in an off season, or you're dieting down, you're cutting, you're looking to get shredded. These are high protein. They're going to be low fat, moderate carbs, and you can modify the recipe. Whether you're bulking, you can just add more of some certain ingredients, or if you're cutting, you can just take away certain ingredients as well. But if you're cutting or bulking, these recipes are for you. All right, so the first one is going to be my special protein pancakes, and all you need for this is porridge oats. You need some protein powder, and you need some yogurt. Ideally, you'd go for Greek yogurt. I do not have Greek yogurt, so I'm gonna use this soya yogurt. Same amount of protein in it, and it's gonna work the same way. So that is that, and then you need some baking powder, and you need some fry light. Guys who are cutting, make sure to use fry light. Guys who are bulking, you can use like olive oil or vegetable oils, but if you're looking to cut calories, just use this. Okay, so what do we need? So we need a blender. I have all the recipes on my notes. Everything is going to be in the description, but tune into the video because I'm going to give you some special tips on how to make sure they come out perfect. Okay, so for these protein oat pancakes, I'm going to be using 100 grams of oats. I'm going to be using 100 grams of frozen blueberries, 2 scoops of protein powder, and there's going to be 120 grams of Greek yogurt or soy yogurt. I'm going to be using 2 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, and some dark chocolate as well. Tap in. This is going to be good. Okay. All right, so we're going to weigh out the porridge. I'm going to weigh it directly into the blender just to make life easy for myself. Hope this is clean. Much better. Okay, so I'm going to do 100 grams. This video is going to be very raw, by the way, so you're going to see a lot of messing up. There we go, 100. Right. So what's next? I can't even remember my own recipe. So next is going to be, you know what? I'm going to add the Greek yogurt or soy yogurt. I'm going to add 120 grams of this. All right. Get a spoon. So we're going to do 120. Almost there. There we go. We go 125. That'll do. All right. So just put this to the side. And what's next? We're going to be doing. I will do the eggs next. So I have some eggs here. Make some space. All right. So we're going to do 2 whole eggs. So 1, 2, and then we're just going to do 2 egg whites. So that's 1. Get rid of this, and we just need 1 more. All the calories and macro. So the camera just cut off there because I ran out of memory, but what I did was I added 2 whole eggs and then 2 egg whites as well. So there's a good bit of liquid in it at the moment, so I probably won't need to add too much water. You want to make sure that the consistency is right when it comes to pancakes. You don't want them too runny, and then you don't want them like too dry and too hard as well. But this recipe, trust me, is right. All right, so I'll get this out of the way. Right, so next thing we're gonna add is, I'm gonna add the protein powder. And before I was rudely interrupted by my utensils, I was gonna add the protein powder. So it's going to be 2 scoops of this plant protein. The reason I have plant protein is because for some reason I'm intolerant to whey. I've tried the isolates, the concentrates, the hydrosylates, and they just don't sit well with me. But the plant proteins do, and it also has a complete amino acid profile as well, which is good because some plant proteins do not, but I found one that is really good. So Optimum Nutrition, go check it out. I'm gonna add 2 scoops of this. So this recipe is very easy to make. You pretty much just whack everything into a blender and blend it up, fry it up, and then you're all G. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more. There we go. Camera's still on, we're doing good. All right, and what is left? Let's see, just gonna add the baking powder, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I'm gonna add about 10 mils of water, and then we're gonna start frying up. So I'm going to add, I think 2 tablespoons of this baking powder. I have these little measuring spoons. They're actually really good. I got them in IKEA. So if you're looking to become a Michelin star chef and want to be very intricate about your cooking, get you one of these. So I'm gonna add 2 of these. It seems a bit much. When I was coming up with this recipe, I was like, this is a lot of baking powder. You don't normally use that much in baking, but anyway, we'll see how they turn out. Right, and the last thing, I think, you know what, I'm not gonna add the water yet. I'm gonna blend this up, and this is a trick that I normally do. I'm gonna blend this up, see what the consistency is like, and then add some water if needed. Make sure you put your cap on your blender before you start it, because I've blended something before, right? And I put it on here, and I twisted it without the cap, and then it went all over me. Yeah, it was not a good day. So cap on first, guys, cap on first. All right. That's thick. Okay, I thought I could get away with it. I'm gonna have to add water. That's just powder. I gave it away.
Is there some for me?
We'll give this another go. See, almost there. Okay, we're gonna, oh, this. That was about 100 mils of water, right? We're in action. Okay, let's see, how we doing? Yeah, that is much better. Okay, I think we got it right. So there it is. So that is how, focus, that is how it should look. And I'll show you guys the consistency. So there we go. I hope it's not too liquid, but we'll give it a go. So we're gonna give this a go, right? And if I find that it is too liquidy, I'm gonna add more of the oats in to make it a little bit more solid, so the pancake doesn't come out too runny. So let's give it a go, let's give it a go. So the key is to make sure that the pan is very hot before you start adding any batter to it. So we're gonna give that a minute to heat up, and it's gonna be ready now. Okay, let's give this a go. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, guys. Yes. We got it. We got it. We got it. It's too early. I got too excited. I got too excited. The first one's always bad anyway. We're in action. We're in action. Okay, starting to shape up, starting to look like a pancake. What do you guys think? Is that burnt or is it just crisp? I think that's crisp. Comment down below. I'd add a little bit less because I think that one was a bit too thick, and I'll just spread it around. I like my pancakes quite flat. I don't like them thick. So that's basically what you have to do. I ended up adding a lot more water than anticipated. The original recipe that I came up with was made with 50 grams of oats, so I doubled it. The amount of water that I needed that time was about 20 mils, but I ended up using about 100 mils of water, so I'll add that into the recipe, but everything else was pretty much the same. I didn't have to modify anything. Going to whip the rest of these up, show you guys what they look like with the blueberries on, and I'm gonna put the calories on the screen with the amount of protein. There's a bunch of protein in this, guys, so make sure to try this one out, save it, screenshot. All right, let me get to this before it burns. And we are done. Wait, Alexa, turn off music. Copyright. All right, so get ready. And here we are. They actually look pretty good. They turned out really well. I think I made about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 pancakes, but you know, you can make more depending on the size. I made them quite big. We're gonna add 20 grams of dark chocolate. We're gonna add 100 grams of blueberries, and then also I'm going to add this, which is the focus. There we go. The Calo Fit salted caramel syrup. If you guys have been watching my previous videos, you know that I use this for absolutely everything. Those guys that are cutting, make sure to get this. It's gonna be a lifesaver. So the calories for all of this is going to be on the screen here, but I'm actually going to split it into 2. I'm going to give Anna some, and I'm going to keep some for later as well. So I'm going to put it all together in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So I roughly split it into half. So I have about 50 grams of blueberries in there. Sprinkle some of the sauce of success on it. and then I have about 20 grams of dark chocolate as well. So the calories are going to be somewhere up here. Let's get into it. Before I get into some work, I'm going to do a quick taste test for you guys just to see if we successfully made some nice protein pancakes. Get some of this, get some of this. Quick close up for you guys. Focus. Yup. That's it. That's the one. Okay, so recipe number 2. I call this one the Pro Card Cookie because it's gonna get us the Pro Card. I did not make that up myself, so I actually took it from Braden Harden. He came up with this recipe. I think he came up with this recipe, and I started copying it. I put some twists in it. So I added blueberries. I added. Instead of me telling you right now, I'm gonna show you. All right. So let's get to it. It is a protein cookie, but I'm gonna show you how I'm going to make it and give you some tips and tricks on how to make sure it is perfect. All right, let's get to it. So all you need again is oats. You can do a lot with this, guys. And again, we need some bicarbonate of soda or baking powder, and then protein. And all we need then is some water. We need some frozen blueberries and whatever other additives you want. I like to put some dark chocolate in it, and we might put some coconut flakes in it. Might make it a little bit different. Again, I'm going to put the calories and macros for this snack up on the screen when I have it made. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to put it together. It takes about like 5 minutes to make. You just pop it in the air fryer, make sure it's crisp, turn it around, make sure it's crisp on both sides, and then we're good to go. But let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna weigh out 50 grams of oats. So that's 50, perfect. And we're gonna add just a scoop of protein powder. There we go. Teaspoon of baking soda. Do not have dark chocolate, but I'm gonna add some of these white chocolate chips. And let's have a look at the calories. Let's see, so we're gonna add about 10 grams of this. Again, with the frozen blueberries, can never go wrong with these. So we're gonna add about 40 grams of this. Add a bit more. 60 grams. And then last but not least, I'm gonna add about 5 grams of these coconut flakes. So that is how it should look. I'm trying to show you guys without pouring it all over myself. So just gonna give this a little bit of a mix. I'm gonna add just a splash of water. So the key to this is to make sure that you don't add too much water or you don't add too little water, just the right amount. So I'm gonna show you guys roughly what it should look like. I think that'll do it, and there we go. That is how it should look, and that is the consistency that will give you a really nice protein cookie. Spray the container with a bit of fry light, just make sure that it doesn't stick, and then we're just going to add it in. So it's really important that you just kind of like spread it around the base of the container, just so that it cooks evenly. So what I do is that I would just like poke little holes throughout it, just to make sure that it cooks inside out. We're gonna flip it halfway through anyway, but this is how it looks starting off. All right, so we're just gonna pop this into the air fryer, pop it in there. So the key is to do it 10 minutes per side, and we're gonna put it up to about 200 degrees Celsius. 10 minutes and go. And there we go. So that is what it looks like first 10 minutes. So we're just gonna flip it, and then I'm gonna show you guys what the final product comes out looking like. So there it is, almost the final product. So I'm just gonna flip it. There we go. So we just got to cook the other side, and then we'll be good to go. So here it is, guys. That looks amazing. Look at that. I know the shape is a bit discombobulated, but look at that, guys. Yes, yes, yes. And there we have it. To be honest, I could have made it look a little bit more aesthetic, and Anna made it look a lot better because she cut up some strawberries for me and put it around the plate. But yeah, there it is there. So we got some blueberries, we got some white chocolate. Of course, we made it with oats, baking powder. And yeah, guys, this tastes amazing. You have to try this. Trust me. If you're to try any of the recipes, this is my top one here. Give it a go. The macros and calories are going to be on the screen. So if you want to make it yourself, screenshot in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alright, so that is it. I would normally also add a few toppings to as well as a few syrups. So of course we got the salted caramel syrup and then honey. And this one as well, which is the skinny golden syrup. It tastes really, really nice. And you guys who are on a cut, it's 0 calorie. It's made with artificial sugars, so I would use it, but like don't use too much of it. I'm just gonna eat it with strawberries and have it on its own. To be honest, it tastes just as nice without anything on it. So I'm gonna do a taste test now and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna be biased, but whatever. All right, so let's cut into it. Actually, I'm gonna give you guys a close-up as I'm cutting into it. Look at that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, back to the taste test. That's it. Close up. Look at that. Oh. Baby. As I said, whether you're bulking or cutting, you can use this recipe. You can make it less calorie dense or more calorie dense, depends on your goal, but this here is the GOAT. It's the GOAT. Okay, so Anna's gonna do a taste test. Like honestly, right? Forget I'm your boyfriend. Forget I'm your man's.
I'm very honest with you
Be
anyway.
honest. Rate it 1 to 10.
I can taste the white chocolate and I love white chocolate. I think the strawberry elevates it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think without the strawberry, a 7.
Okay, that's still really good.
With the strawberry, an 8.5.
Okay.
Some honey, that's a 9.5.
Yeah.
I love sweets.
The honey thing. You've heard it, guys. The verdict. Well, we got an 8.5, right? 8.5. And as she said, you can add honey, you can add any topping pretty much that you want. Try it out, guys. Try it out. So I'm gonna catch you guys at the 3rd snack of the day. This is not all I'm eating, by the way, so I'm not eating snacks all day. I actually have my food prep that I'm gonna eat now. I'm gonna eat this as well because, you know, we're bulking, so we need the calories. And then I am going to get to some work. I'm gonna try get a session in today, but I know it's a bit of a sticky one today with regards to my schedule. But yeah, gonna catch you guys at the 3rd high protein snack that you need in your life. Let's get it. Okay, and we are back. So after a couple of hours of getting some work done, finally finished. So I'm gonna wrap up with the last high protein snack that you need in your life. It is gonna be protein ice cream. Oh wait guys, this is gonna save me during prep, but you guys are bulking, you can easily make this high calorie as well. Add in chocolate, add in whatever additives you want to bump up the calories. I am gonna make the macro friendly one now because I'm actually not gonna eat this now. I'm gonna save it for later. So I don't wanna waste too much food, but let's get into it. So recently I bought this Ninja Creamy because I have been seeing it online everywhere. Everybody has been buying this and you can pretty much make your own homemade ice cream. So there's different functions. You can make ice cream, you can make sorbet, you can make light ice cream, smoothie bowl, gelato and milkshake. Very easy to use. All you do is pretty much you fill and then you pop it in here, close it up and it's done within like 2 minutes. Previously I was using just a regular NutriBullet, but we're gonna use the high tech today. All right, so what we're gonna need for this recipe is about 200 grams of frozen fruit. So you can add any frozen fruit you have in your house. I'm choosing blueberries and strawberries. We have mango, whatever you have, pineapple, you can use it to make this protein ice cream. So we're gonna add about 100 grams. Just make sure to get it in the container. And then we're gonna add about 200 grams of frozen strawberries. Sorry, 100 grams of frozen strawberries. And that should equal our 200 grams. And then, of course, we have our protein powder. Used a lot of protein powder today, so I gotta re-up. So I'm gonna go 1.5 scoops, just add a little bit more. And there it is. We have our frozen fruit and we have our protein powder. And all we have to do now is add a bit of water. This, you don't need to add too much water, just a splash is all good. That should be okay. Now we're just gonna pop this in. First, I'm just gonna turn this on. So you just pop it into the container. Pop the lid on. There we go, all G. Pop it in there and we're connected. Just switch it on. Right, we're gonna go for the ice cream mode, so you just click that. And it's going. It sounds pretty mad right now. So that is how it looks after the first spin. We're almost there. Still a little bit of protein powder that hasn't really turned to ice cream. So we're gonna add a little bit more water and then put it in for a re-spin. But this thing is magic. And there we go, the final product. That looks amazing, just like ice cream. So let's give it a taste test. I'm gonna show you guys the consistency. Oh yeah. That's proper smooth ice cream. I gotta get a taller tripod. I'm gonna hurt my back doing this. All right, let's give this a taste test. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna put up the light so you guys can see. There you go. That is what it looks like. Give it a taste test. Trust me, guys. This tastes just like ice cream. So I'm gonna put the calories for this protein ice cream up on the screen somewhere here. Good amount of protein, very low in fat, pretty much no fat in it. And pretty much no carbs as well. So if you're dieting, if you're in prep, this is gonna be a lifesaver for you. So try this out. If you don't have a Ninja Creamy, you can easily just make it out of a blender or a NutriBullet. Works the same way. So I would go 200 grams of frozen fruit, and then I'd say about like 50 mils of water should do. It should get it correct. But yeah, guys, this is amazing. If you opt to use the frozen fruit, it will be sort of like between like sorbet and ice cream. But if you want to make a more like creamier version of it, you would use milk and add whatever toppings you want, and then there's your ice cream. So that is going to wrap up today's video. So 3 high protein recipes that you can implement in your diet to get some gains, to get to your goals. So if you like this video, make sure to drop a comment down below, like it. I think the button should be somewhere here. Subscribe, the button should be somewhere here. And we are on our way to 5K, so make sure to join the journey and stay tuned for the next video. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Slán.